leveraging deep learning technology for delivering accurate, high-performing video analytics. As a company, we were established back in 2008, so we've been around for over a decade, over 12 years now, delivering innovative solutions that are really deployed across verticals and domains in the space of safety and security, but also beyond that in the space of customer experiences and operational efficiencies. Our technology is patented. We are mostly known for our solutions serving video investigations. Our investigations tools, including the video synopsis, is part of our, a foundational tool that investigators use that helps them search through hours of video in minutes, really accelerating their time to target, and is also very helpful for investigators, when they don't necessarily know what exactly they're looking for and they just need to comb through volumes of video. At a high level, our vision or our cause is why we're here. What is it that we're trying to achieve? So our vision is a world where video data is really widely accessible, usable, and insightful for a smarter and better world. We have an integration with Axis Camera Station, was developed for, a couple of years ago as one of the VMSs that we support. We have an extended library of about 30 VMSs, all the big names in the market. And the integration allows us to take both the live video feed from the camera or from the VMS, in fact, or the recorded video feed. We process it, and then we are able to provide the analytics insights for, again, investigations, real-time situational awareness, and business intelligence for the user. The integration is bi-directional, meaning not only we pull the video from the Axis Camera Station, but we're able to also push real-time alerts back to the users. It is quite a seamless integration, meaning the operator, the user, can actually see the complete BriefCam user interface as a separate tab on their client machine. So they can very easily toggle between ACS, the Axis Camera Station user interface, and the BriefCam user interface in order to review the video either on demand from the playback or in real time, making it very, very easy for them to leverage this integration. This integration, we have it actually deployed in several accounts where we have joint customers, whether in manufacturing space, in the gaming space, where both BriefCam and Axis Camera Station are deployed. Typically, these would be customers that are more on the enterprise end, simply because BriefCam's value proposition is more targeted towards enterprise or large customers, beginning with 100 cameras and above, not necessarily the majority or the typical ACS users, which sometimes tend to have less cameras.
It's actually part of the integration with ACS was something that was adding true value. ACS is, as Gili was mentioning, it was dedicated for small and medium businesses. But with the advance of technology and actually the requirements coming from the market, we realized that actually the scalability was the most important aspect. And when you have in mind, to get those very nice insights coming from the BriefCam modules, the alerts that are valuable, they're actually bringing true value to the whole system. So as Giri was mentioning very well, the integration is just seamless. It's just very well documented on our website and also on BriefCam's website. So our partners can go and actually get the step-by-step guide in order to make the installation in the professional way. And once deployed, it becomes just the platform that the operators want in order to get their final result, and that's being to find what's relevant in the footages, for hours and hours of recording.
Both Axis and BriefCam are owned by Canon, but at the same time, I must say that each company is managed pretty much independently. Each company has its different ecosystem of partnerships. So definitely BriefCam is integrated with Access Camera Station, as well as with Milestone, another company in the group, but also with about 30 other VMSs that we integrate with in order to bring our solutions to the customers. And same goes on the other side. I mean, Bogdan can attest that Access and Access Camera Station, or Access in general, works with other video analytics providers, BriefCam being just one of them. So while we definitely collaborate on the business front and on the technology front, the Access Camera Station integration to BriefCam is just one way. We're also integrating with other partners and ecosystems, and pretty much each company is managed independently to maximize its value to the market.
Even before Canon purchased us, and afterwards they purchased BriefCam and Milestone and CityLog and all the companies, as Giri was mentioning very well, even though we are in a family, we are relying on our partners, both software developers, edge processing companies, and so on and so forth. So our intent is to create this ecosystem in order to collaborate with everyone else which is on the market, and trying to build a better world, with technology. The true advantage that we have now, being part of the same family, I would say, and guys, you can confirm that, it's the communication chain. So we have a better way of actually, and this is the proof that the talk that we're having today is the proof of our communication towards the market together. And in this way, we're sending more accurate information, and we can actually rely on the strategies that we can build together in order to become as well better ecosystem together with our partners, distributors, and so on. In the same time, the technology-wise, the technology part, it's extremely important. We have to ensure proper integration. And when we have developers working together and sharing information in an open manner, then things become, easily.
We have a very strong touch with our end users in some areas, in some regions. There are some regions where we have a higher touch with the end users, in other areas less, but then it comes through the partners, of course. But we also have a very nice program of beta sites for specific customers that are willing to be beta sites in order to test new features and new versions, and see what is the feedback coming from them before we send it out to the rest of the world. So yeah, we have a very strong touch with the end customers themselves. Again, sometimes through the partners, but we're also trying to keep a very strong touch with the end users to get the feedback from firsthand and not to hear it through someone else.
Okay, so I will go. This is drug house case. This is law enforcement, and this is our interface. Review is for post-event analysis, response is for the real-time alerting, and research is for business intelligence. And here the police have information and for a potential drug house, and they want to investigate to find out which exactly is the house. So with BriefCam, this can be easily found with activity filter, and with heat map we can see every movement into the area. Of course, here is a lot of movement due to the street, a lot of cars, but we can narrow down only for the people. And then we can see a lot of movement is moving here, and we can create additional area filter, apply, then we can apply second filter simultaneously. So direction, moving here, moving on this direction, apply, and then we can run synopsis, and we can find a lot of movement is going on.
Yeah, So actually, you are actually taking all the data out from the video footages, which is not relevant, and you're only filtering the things that are relevant for you.
Exactly.
So in this way, you are able to see all the people that are going with their timestamps on them at the specific time of getting inside the building. This is amazing.
Yeah, zoom in, zoom out. So this is with magnifying filter. Then reset. Another use case can be, let's say, traffic violation, U-turn with the path filter. This can be easily find who is running on the wrong direction. We can draw the line, quick apply, and we can see all cases is here. So we can click on the synopsis, and then we can see who is violating the rules. So we see the cars. We can narrow down to the color of the vehicle. This is additional information that can be provided. Or we can choose class and then type of the vehicle. So all this information can be extracted from the video footage. It can be fully utilized, the system that can provide not only the security operators with information, but also the decision makers for any decision.
If accidents happen for a specific reason, of course, you have to see statistics. And as Asaf and Gili was mentioning, this is the most important thing for decision makers inside a city, to know exactly how to prevent incidents and accidents from happening. So
yes, for instance, unlawful jaywalkers can be easily spotted. So we can draw, for instance, this case path, the most common path, and you can see again here is the street, a lot of cars, but then we can choose only people. And this information again can be easily spotted. So you can see here unlawful jaywalkers. So this information can be easily found, drawing the line here, drawing the line here, and here. Then apply, again running the synopsis, and the information is provided. So we have how many? 4 people.
So I think, Nikolai, you can show here the research module where you can see actually the statistics and all the data
Yes.
aggregated, because that's
Yes.
what Bogdan is mentioning in terms of the decision makers and the higher the management level, where they need to take a look at the dashboards and the different graphs and all the numbers to get into a conclusion.
Yes, this is the research module that is providing information with real visualization of all data that is collected, metadata that is collected from the video. And we have by default 20 of this. So by default, and they're organized by different verticals. We have for the retail vertical, for the transport, airports, but most of the dashboards are for the smart and safe city. One of the, this is another one that is for the LPR. You can see the speeding vehicles, number of the speeding vehicles, number of the vehicles on the street. So a lot of information can be collect from the system. And on the top of this, clicking on the export, this can be extracted either on the PDF or on the Excel file. Then if we go on the retail, so we have information for number of the visitors, average time, duration time for the people, max visitors per hour, their There is information also for based on the gender. So man, woman, all this information can be easily extracted from the system. Then reset. Again, this can be view the data. So you see, and this can be also exported.
Very user-friendly interface.
Then
Great.
we can click here, another option, and we can choose, for instance, we want to show the data from these shops. And then again, the data immediately is changed and visualized. And all this information provides value for the decision makers, because they can very quickly and very easy extract this information from the system.
What about wearing a mask, Nikolai, in the city? Are we having a chance to filter those behaviors in the city?
Yes, of course. So we have here mask case, and then class people, and then personal attributes. In the personal attributes, we have different subclasses filters, and one of these are face mask. So we can select either wearing a mask or not wearing a mask. So let's say we are searching people with a mask, apply, and immediately this is also these are the people.
This
with
filter, it's good also for indoor and outdoor. So very nice.
Exactly.
So,
yes.
Especially for keeping an eye on the regulations that are being imposed by different countries and in different industries. Very nice to have.